For excellence in science and technology, the Gleaner Company honors Professor Wayne McLaughlin.
I guess the pleasure is really having, dealing with students, that at the end of the day, when a student leaves your classroom or your laboratory, that they have achieved and they have learned something. When you talk about biology, first of all, you're talking about living systems. You're talking about how things work. But at the molecular level, you're really looking at the cell itself, individual cells, and looking at how things work at a smaller level compared to the macro, meaning, the whole body. So with molecular biology, then you're looking at how the cells function, what makes it function. For example, a disease, in terms of what would cause a particular disease and how that particular agent causes the disease. That's the level we would work at, the molecular biology. So it's really how things work, but at this level of the cell. And even smaller than the level of the cell, because for me, I work with viruses, which are, micro, even smaller than a cell. My research basically focuses on plant diseases and essentially looking at solutions for solving these problems, that are facing many of our farmers in terms of diseases and pests. So some of the first work which started off way back, which was not in the report actually, looking at red kidney beans. And in Jamaica there are many different land races of red peas. In Jamaica I call it red peas. And the idea is that how can we use these land races to develop resistance and make the beans better, in terms of resistance to different viruses. So that was one of my very early, this was like the early 80s. Later now we started working on what we call a virus that infects tomatoes. And the farmers in St. Elizabeth, they call this disease jerry curl disease. The leaves of the plant would curl, and that's how the name came about. So basically we looked at what caused this disease, and finding out it was a virus. And then we started looking at solutions to how we can prevent this virus from infecting or develop resistance to the virus in the plant. So again, with collaboration with colleagues from the University of Wisconsin and in Israel, we actually were able to come up with some tomato lines, that actually became tolerant to the virus, meaning that they were able to produce good fruits without being infected.
This has been a 2010 Gleaner Honour Awards presentation.